Hello everyone, I'm glad you can join me. My name is Nick, and on the channel this time we're going to review Pinball Magic on the Commodore Amiga, published by French outfit Loricels in 1990. It's a game for 1 to 2 players, and this game, if you can get to it, includes 10 pinball tables which you must unlock in turn. Now, I am a fan of pinball, so we'll see how this one plays, because some offerings are a lot better than others. The most latest table reviewed on the Commodore Amiga or game was Time Scanner, which wasn't very good. So we'll see how this one plays. Now, all pinball tables will have to be compared to Pinball Dreams or Pinball Fantasies on the Commodore Amiga, because they were absolutely excellent. Okay, here we go. Looks quite basic so far, but 1990. Right, we've got a launch mechanism there and 2 flippers. Sounds are quite good. But with these games, it's all about the ball physics. How much you feel in control of it. The ball feels a bit dead when it hits the flippers. Yeah, what's going on here? This ball's a bit crazy. Whoa! Someone's got a magnet behind it. Okay, right. So this is interesting. The ball physics are pretty mental. The ball tends to take quite a huge rebound off some of the things. Right, it's not too bad actually. Let's try and get a hold. Whoops, that stopped a bit suddenly. Yeah, okay. You can nudge the table by hitting the space bar. It's okay as a bit of history. I don't think it's aged particularly well, but let's just see if we can get to the next table at least. There are extra balls in this and jackpots. One bad thing is there's no password function. So if you unlock the other tables and you reload the game, you have to start all over again. Now, you can see the word close on the top there, next to exit. If we hit all the drop targets, or some of the drop targets in a band, that would change to open, and then there, as it done so there, and by knocking the ball in that direction, it'll get sucked up and hopefully unlock the next table. There we go. So we get 5 balls each go, so we're on to the next table now. Hooray, I've done it. I think I've done it. It's loading it. Right, there we go. So this game come on 1 disc. It wasn't huge. It does look nice, but it's pretty basic. Ball physics every now and again feel like the poltergeist has got hold of the ball, and it is pretty crazy. It's better than Time Scanner, but not better than Pinball Dreams or Fantasies. Right, it seems like on this table, if you lose the ball down the middle, it just relaunches through the middle again. So there's no launcher. It's a bit weak. Yeah, and you see the close up the top again there. I think this might be our last ball. It does record your best scores, but you can't save them to the disc, as far as I'm aware. Couple of spinners there, pop bumpers. So the elements of pinball are there. The pop bumpers remind me of 50s tables or tables from the early 60s, and that's that. And we got onto the bottom of the table just behind Anne. So I won't be having a big long review of this one, because I think we've pretty much seen it all. Other games reviewed from Loricels was Turbo Cup, which is a little bit suspect. 1990. Yeah, it's okay as a bit of history, but I'm glad I didn't buy it back in the day. Yeah, there's not too much we can say about this really. It's very, very basic, but looks quite pretty. Ball physics, you can get used to them, but they are pretty crazy. Right, so a few sinkholes on this first table. 3 pop bumpers. Just try and get a higher score as you can and unlock the next table. A bit like Time Scanner in that respect, to unlock different ones. I prefer the Pinball Dreams idea, where you can just load up different tables, and their tables are over 2 screens. I'm getting a little bit bored of this one now. It doesn't offer too much in terms of modes and missions. It's just a standard pinball fare. Not many balls and whistles, but it's based on really early style tables, as I say, from 50s and 60s, where you just hit the pop bumpers, hit the targets. No video display or anything like that. It's very mechanical in looks and approach, which is a bit of a shame really, because on computers, even on the Commodore Amiga, they had the options of doing quite a lot of stuff. I'd imagine all 12 tables look very, well, pretty much the same as each other, with the pop bumpers in different positions. An editor would have been good on this to extend the life of it, But as I say, it's okay without being sensational. There's better offerings available. So middle of the road, this one. You won't keep coming back to it, and that's game over already. Well, I think we'll have one last go on this, and then we'll call it a day. Hit the targets if you can. At least we unlock one of the tables. Beyond this one, there are 12 tables, as I say, all pretty much similar. Just the mechanical noises, which are good. No voices or anything like that here. No end-of-level bosses. So it's pretty dull, really. It's a time waster. What do you think of this table? It's one of your favourites? Did you have it back in the day, or is this the first time you've seen it? I'm a pinball fan, a bit of a connoisseur. I do try and play as much pinball as I possibly can. It's obviously not going to be up there with Zen Pinball 2 nowadays and Pinball Arcade, but this is Commodore Amiga time, 16-bit time. Okay without being fantastic. Not really too much point of searching this one unless you can get it for free or virtually nothing. Well, what is that? Was that a voice? I'm not quite sure. Might be a bit more exciting on 2 players, where then it's turn-based, you have a go, and your friend has a go to try and beat the highest score. But yeah, the ball does accelerate very quickly every now and again. For some reason. It's a bit hard to tell what angle the table's at. Whoops. Yeah. I'm not enjoying it that much. I'm getting a bit bored of it, to be honest. It's pinball, basic pinball, and that's it. Nothing more, nothing less. Well. Yeah. Anyway, I think we've got one ball left. Right. This will be the last pinball of the game. I think you've pretty much seen all of this game has to offer, or variants of it. The gate is open. See if we can get the ball up it again. But it seems quite random. Aiming for stuff seems very tricky. No kickbacks or ball saves I can see. We'd like to see what the extra ball function is. Must be on a later table. Can't see anything obvious there. Stay in play. Not telling us what ball we're on either, which is a bit of a shame. That's quite basic. You've got 5 balls. You want to know what ball you're on. Yeah, just the one on the 2 player there in the display on the right. And that's it again. Well, okay. Yeah, so not much to it really. Basic pinball, and that's all you get. If you're looking for a pinball table, look for Pinball Dreams or Pinball Fantasies. Anyway, I hope you liked having a look at that one for historic purposes. That was Pinball Magic on the Commodore Amiga, published by Loricels in 1990. If you've got anything to say about this video, pinball games in general, or anything retro gaming or Amiga related, then please put that below. I really love hearing from you. Until next time, take very good care of yourself, and a very fond goodbye.
Goodbye.